Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can see from the title of the video, I'm doing another monthly TBR list. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the books that I want to read in June. Some of the books are kind of going to include last May's picks because I just didn't finish them, but I really want to finish them this June. Before we get started with this video, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord group chat that we have created, it's a little book club where you can meet friends. We pick monthly books to read and discuss, and also you can just get some book recommendations. So if you want to join, click the link in the description below and join. And if you guys aren't already following my Instagram, go follow it right here, or you can click down in the description box below and go follow it there as well. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this book TBR because we've got a lot of books to get through. Alright, so starting off with the first book that I want to read this month, it is actually the Discord's June Book of the Month pick, and we picked to read The Lost Apothecary. I got this book, I want to say back in like April, and I've been dying to read it, and so we are finally reading it. A bunch of people in the Discord group chat are actually reading it. Some of them have already read it. I am currently about 230 pages in. I am about like 60 to 70 pages from finishing this, and let me just tell you, chef's literal kiss. I love this book so much so far. It's just so different from most books that I usually read, and it has kind of a twist of like murder mystery, but at the same time women empowerment, and it's just so phenomenal. So this is the first book that I'm going to read this month. I'm almost finished with it because I decided to film, edit, and upload this June TBR video so late. So I'm almost done with this. I'm actually going to finish it today. Moving on to the next two books. They're in a duology. I started reading this book last month, but I never finished it just because I got so busy. I'm finally going to finish the duology this month. Hopefully. They're kind of thick and big to get through, but I think I can do it. Next two books that I want to read is going to be Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I've been trying to get through these books for the past like 2 months, but they're just so dense and so big, and it's so much information to take in. I'm about 120 pages into Six of Crows currently. So far, I really like it. As you guys know, I read the Shadow and Bone books. I have yet to talk about it, but a video is coming next week where I talk about the trilogy, and I just freaking fell in love with the whole Grishaverse, and I'm just not ready to let go of it yet, which I think is why it's taking me so long to get through these, because I know after I'm done reading these, I do have the King of Scars duology to read, which is like Nikolai's point of view books. Sorry, my camera just died, but I don't really know when I'm gonna read King of Scars or second book to it. I haven't gotten them yet. I was gonna get them when I went to Barnes & Noble a few weeks ago. They had one of them in paperback and one of them in hardbook, and it was gonna bother me if I got one in paperback and one in hardbook, so I'm just gonna wait until I can get them both in paperback. Moving on to the next two books that I want to get. They are also in a series, as you may guess. I want to read the third and fourth Harry Potter book. Third one I feel like I can get through pretty easily, and I feel like it's actually gonna be really entertaining because I feel like the book and the Harry Potter story actually starts to get more interesting after you finish the first two books. Plot in which it all ties together starts with the third book. So very excited to read this. I've said it like 3 times already, but I am most excited to read Goblet of Fire and Half-Blooded Prince. She's really thick, so I feel like it's gonna take me a really long while to get through this one, and I don't exactly know if I'm going to finish it in the month of June, considering I also have 2 other books that are pretty lengthy in length, and I don't know if I will be able to finish this, but we're gonna try. I feel like there's not much to say about Harry Potter since I feel like either everyone's read them, talked about them, watched the movies, like everyone knows about Harry Potter, so there's not really much to say about them. Alright, moving on to the next 4 books on my June TBR. Again, they're all in a series, the Off-Campus series. I bought these a couple weeks back, and I am just so excited to read them. I got all 4 books. Basically, if you don't know anything about Off-Campus, it is a sports romance book, and it is involving 4 different people in each book. The first one, The Deal, is focusing on Hannah Wells and Garrett Graham. The second book, The Mistake, focuses on John Logan and Grace. Third one, called Score, focuses on Allie Hayes and Dean. And the last book in the Off-Campus series, The Goal, focuses on Sabrina James and Tucker. Very excited to read all 4 of these. They all seem pretty short, so I feel like I should be able to get through them really fast, and I feel like once I read one, I'm just gonna like keep blowing through the other 3. I have not read any romance books this year, like zero, none. All I've read is like mystery and fantasy books so far this year, which I don't know why I haven't read romance books. I feel like I have a very like wide range of genres that I'm reading in the month of June. All right, so the next book that I want to read in the month of June, I've actually already started. I started at work because I have nothing better to do during downtime with breaks and everything. So I've already started this book, which is called The Perfect Marriage. And I've talked about this a couple times on my channel. It's a murder mystery kind of book. One of our main characters, Sarah Morgan, is a defense attorney, and her husband, Adam, is a struggling writer. Basically, Adam is having an affair with Kelly Summers, and they go up to Morgan and Adam's summer vacation home, and basically Kelly Summers ends up dead. Surprise, surprise. And the first person that the police look at for who committed her murder is, of course, Adam. And the twist about this book is that Sarah Morgan is defending her husband, Adam, in his murder trial of his mistress. It sounded so interesting to me, and I just love murder mystery books. I love having to like guess who did it. I love the twist. Yeah, I'm very, very excited to read this one. I've only gotten like, I want to say 10 pages in. I will say that it is more on the adult mature side. Anybody's read this book, the prologue, the very first page. What? I read the first page at work and I was like, ma'am, this is a call center. All right, and for the last book that I want to read in the month of June, it is also kind of a like murder mystery thriller kind of book, The Silent Patient. I've heard a ton of people rave and rant about this book, and I'm just very, very excited to read it. If you don't know what The Silent Patient is about, I will give you the synopsis. Alicia Benerson's life is seemingly perfect. Famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer. She lives in a grand house overlooking a park in one of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband, Gabriel, returns home late from work, and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Alicia refuses to talk or give any kind of explanation, turns a domestic tragedy into something far grander, a mystery that captures the public imagination. The price of her art skyrockets, and she, Silent Patient, is hidden away from the tabloids and spotlight at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Leo Faber, captivated by Alicia's story, and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected, more terrifying than he ever imagined. That's this book. Very, very excited to read this. I have very high hopes for it, and I don't think I'm gonna get let down. Another thing that I'm like really excited about reading this book is it's not super long. I love my standalone. I think that is all the books that I want to read this month. Obviously, due to change, depending on like my mood. I wanted to mood read this month, but I also really like structure in my reading. So I gave myself a lot of variety in the genres to read this month. Anyways, those are all the books I want to read in the month of June. I'm also very curious what books you guys want to read in the month of June. So comment down below and let me know what you're most excited about. Other than that, I think that's all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and are looking forward to more book content, vlog content, and just content in general coming soon. I've been trying to get back on track on posting regularly. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.
I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak, cause I got it like that. Always had my own bag, never needed no man to rely on. Got 2 good shoulders to cry on.